Did you know that there's a mathematical equation to help you frame your shots better? Now I know what you're thinking. Naris, my math skills are barely above that of an average 8. What are you talking about? I am talking about the Fibonacci sequence, also known as the golden spiral or the Phi ratio, and I promise you it is not hard. The Fibonacci sequence is a mathematical formula that is found in all of nature and seems to be very deeply rooted in the universe. Now, many famous paintings incorporate the Fibonacci ratio into their compositions as well. It's kind of confusing, but basically you have this infinite sequence of numbers that takes the sum of the two previous numbers in the sequence. So it's 1, 1, 2, 3, 5, 8, 13, 21, 55, and so on. You've heard of the rule of thirds. You place your subject on the left or the right third of your image, horizontally or vertically. Some people think that the rule of thirds is a reductive version of the golden spiral. But with Fibonacci, it adds one more element, and it is the tail of the spiral, which functions as a visual guide using the surrounding points of the image to bring us to the key point, which is the center of the spiral. Now, I know you're probably thinking, Naris, why can't I just use the rule of thirds? The Fibonacci sequence takes the rule of thirds one step further. And instead of placing your subject on the third of your image, you imagine the Fibonacci ratio making a spiral over your frame and placing your subject on what is technically the 0.618 of your image, or on a phi grid, which is basically like a more advanced version of the rule of thirds grid. Essentially, you want to take the elements of your image composition and frame it to mimic the elements of the Fibonacci spiral. The Fibonacci sequence is rooted in our biology and appeals to how we evolutionarily find things aesthetically pleasing. So imagine how a few tiny shifts in your composition can make a huge difference in your image. Filmmaker Ali Shirazi made a video essay on the mathematical composition of Paul Thomas Anderson's There Will Be Blood, revealing several uses of the Phi ratio in its framing. Even the Magic Lantern hack has a Phi ratio overlay. So what's the takeaway from all this? Should you spend a lot of time trying to frame your subject exactly within the golden spiral? Should we do away with this whole rule of thirds thing forever? Well, of course not. Framing for the golden ratio is difficult, and while it can be a bit more aesthetically pleasing, it can't be done for every single shot. Try it for when you want to invoke a sense of balance in your scene or want to have a powerful and dynamic landscape composition. So there's your primer on how you can incorporate the golden ratio into your framing. What's your favorite way that you've seen the golden spiral in art or nature? Leave a comment below and the best answer will win an Aperture M9. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button, the notification bell, and share this video. I'm Naris from the A-Team. Stay golden.